Each year, Microsoft Research hosts hundreds of influential speakers from around the world, including leading scientists, renowned experts in technology, book authors, and leading academics, and makes videos of these lectures freely available.
Great. Well, thank you very much for being here. We're approaching the end of the second day. The main purpose of this session is for the Microsoft Faculty Fellows to honor their awards. So the program was begun in 2005 and it's now in its 7th year. It means we now have about 40 star Microsoft Faculty Fellows in the community. And I'm pleased to say that of those 40, 30% of those were the star women researchers, and I think that's a good sign for the field. It's a big process, and I'm grateful to Tom McMail for doing a lot of the organization for the whole process for selecting our faculty fellows. More than 100 researchers and academics actually review the applications we get each year. It's a community process, and we actually involve external reviewers and people in the final selection panel. External reviewers are involved. So it's really an attempt to pick the top few of an amazingly strong field. I get amazed each year. It seems to get stronger every year. I'm astounded by the stellar quality of our applicants, and so I think it speaks well for the field. This year, Tom helped me organize the first Faculty Fellows workshop in Microsoft this May at Microsoft Research. And having had now 40 Faculty Fellows out there, we thought we should actually try and build a community, connections with the researchers at Microsoft, connections with the universities, to understand how we can better engage with the community. So that's a start, and we'd like to continue this process in the coming years. The fellows originally came from just North America, but we've expanded it in the last couple of years to include Europe, Middle East and Africa, Latin America, and Australia and New Zealand. And we're very pleased that we have winners from each of these regions here. So what I'd like to do now is invite our Senior Vice President for Research, Vic Raschi, who's founder of Microsoft Research, and this year is going to celebrate our 20th anniversary, to come and talk about our activities in the community and then present the Faculty Fellows. Could I ask you to welcome Vic Raschi?
Thanks, Tony. Well, it's really gratifying to be here to help recognize this year's Faculty Fellows. You know, when I started Microsoft Research now almost 20 years ago, one of the core pillars of our organization was to outreach to academia, to reach out, to really try to be part of the academic community. From the very beginning, we had a board of academics that were our advisory board that really helped to shape the organization in its early days and have continued to provide us a lot of great advice over the years. Not many years after Microsoft Research got started, we created something that was called our Graduate Student Fellowship Program. That's now grown enormously over time, and it's been one of the ways that we've really helped the careers of graduate students and really helped the community to build up the sort of talent base that we all really depend on in our field. Interestingly, the Faculty Fellowship Program itself started really from input from this community. It was actually after one of our faculty summits that we looked at the information we were being given. We talked with a lot of the professors and the people from the academic community that had come to that event, and they told us that there was a real need to have a program that would recognize and provide funding to really strong young faculty members. And so that was really the beginning of our thinking about creating this program, which has now grown dramatically, as Tony's mentioned, to not just be North America, but actually to include other regions around the world. Personally, for me, the Faculty Fellowship Program is a tremendous treat, because each year I get to be on the review committee that does the final review of the candidates. We bring in a number of really fabulous young professors from around the world. We have an opportunity for them to talk about their research. We actually make them do 5-minute presentations each to talk about their research, and then we make the final choices at that meeting. And it's fun for me because it's a chance for me to really see, the quality, the excitement, the energy that's out there in our young faculty. And every year we sort of feel like, wow, we could have given this award to everybody that we just met, but we have to pick a certain set, and we do. And really the young people that you're going to be meeting in a moment are just incredibly talented, and I'm very proud of them. So with that, I'm going to pass it back to Tony to introduce the awards.
Our first winner is Nina Balkan from the Georgia Institute of Technology. Our second winner is Krishnendu Chatterjee from IST Austria.
There we go.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yuri Leskovich, Stanford University.
Congratulations, Yuri.
Alistair McEwen, University of Sydney.
There you go.
Thank you.
Shwetak Patel from our own UW.
Congratulations. All right, you got 2 pictures.
Anderson Rocha, all the way from the University of Campinas, Brazil. Noah Snavely from Cornell.
There we go.
And finally, Brent Waters, University of Texas at Austin.
Congratulations, Brent.
So now we do a group photograph. Sorry. Thank you.
Congratulations.